The woman is horrified to discover a killer at her doorstep. Since the door wasn't locked, they easily break in. But by then, the woman has vanished without a trace. However, the ball of yarn spinning on the floor gives away her location. Following the yarn, they make their way to the second floor, approaching the bedroom, thinking she's hiding under the bed, but there's no sign of her. Then the bathroom curtain catches their attention. As they slowly approach, the woman pulls out a homemade flamethrower and teaches them a lesson. But this only makes them angrier. She's forced into a corner, realizing that resisting would only make things worse, so she chooses to be captured and thrown into their car. Just then, a police car pulls up behind them. It turns out their car was stolen, which attracts the officers' attention. The criminals have no choice but to pull over, but they're already armed. When the car door opens, the woman immediately bolts out. The police don't know what's going on yet, but suddenly the criminals pull out a rifle and shoot the officer. Another officer escapes while calling for backup. He then runs into a convenience store, where he happens to find the woman. She ignores his orders and runs into the store, and the officer follows her inside. He helps her remove her handcuffs. Next, watch as this highly intelligent woman takes down the two criminals. She grabs 2 bottles of motor oil and spills them at the door, setting a trap for the criminals. Then she finds 2 large bags of ice. Just then, a crash is heard from the bathroom. One of the criminals has hidden inside. She sprinkles ice on the floor and waits. When the criminal steps out, he slips on the ice, hits his head on the toilet, and dies. Outside, the sound of police cars is heard. The other criminal, fearing capture, flees. The woman rushes to the officer's side to tend to his wounds. A minute later, the officer gets up, planning to nominate her for a medal, but he realizes the clever woman is gone.